Hi Marisa.
Hello.
It's great to talk to you today about entrepreneurship and female founders and all the wonderful things you're doing. Tell me a little bit about yourself and ELEVACAO.
Sure. So, Marisa Warren. I'm the Chair, CEO and founder of ELEVACAO Foundation. So we empower women entrepreneurs to build and launch tech businesses. And our flagship product is around getting women pitch ready for investment funding.
Just building on that a little bit further, what are your thoughts on diversity and inclusion in the startup and entrepreneurial landscape right now?
So it's really interesting to see how this startup explosion really, has just accelerated over the last few years. I mean, never before has it been so easy to start a business. Only 3% of women globally start tech businesses, so we clearly need to do some more work there. But when they do, they deliver 35% more return on investment than male-led firms when they're funded.
Wow, so there's definitely an ROI there.
There's definitely an ROI, so it's not just a good fuzzy thing to do from we're supporting diversity. It's women, you back women, you help them, they will make you more money.
What's next for ELEVACAO?
So from day one, it's been world domination. So to roll out our programs across the globe for women of all socio-economic backgrounds to be able to afford to go in. So that's been very, very clear vision. So we launched in New York in July 2015, Sydney May 2016, Melbourne April 4th 2017, and then we'll do Singapore later this year, and then from there it'll be a few countries every year.
What's your advice? How do these women hear about what you're doing? How do they get on the lineup? And what advice would you give if they're sitting there today thinking, I've got this great idea for a business, I have no idea where to start?
You have to be passionate about the idea. If you're not passionate about it, it doesn't matter if you're good at it. You won't be able to make it truly as successful as if you are. So my second business, whilst I was really, really good at it, I didn't love it. I wasn't passionate about it, and it ended in failure. The second point is think big, and I think especially for women, we tend to think smaller for that fear of failure, and less likely to take risk.
If you could say a couple of key tips or tricks to how to deliver that perfect pitch, what would you say?
The first thing is be as succinct as possible. So know the key points that you want to make on each slide. The second point, where I see a lot of entrepreneurs spend far too long talking about the problem and the solution, and they don't spend enough time actually talking about how you're going to make money, how much money you're going to make, and what is that path to revenue from a sales and marketing perspective. How you're going to attract the customers, retain them, and then keep them engaged and coming back. The third point is have a really great story to start off your pitch. My story is about meeting Siri in the elevator after the 19 years in tech, and then we went on and did a big event at the Harvard Club, and then after that it was passion project through to actually a global charity, and everyone's story is different. It's finding that one that you're really passionate about and delivering in 30 seconds as well, very quick. The last point is practice. I can't tell you how many times. Once you've got that pitch down pat, you should be able to deliver it and know the key points without seeing the slides at all. So you should be able to do that and rattle that off.
Okay,
so it only comes with practice.
Maybe practice in front of the mirror, in the shower,
practice
with your hubby, partner, everything.
Record it on iPhone as well, so you hear it and play it back. And I used to do that as well in New York and listen to it on the subway. And
I love it. That's great. Thank you so much for the chat today. That was really insightful.
Yeah, my pleasure.